Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare Hare.
Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितनां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नमाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधारा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. This is Anita Ramya from Sharjah, UAE, welcoming all of you to this Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call for the session of Srimad Bhagavatam. But before moving on to the call, I would like to read the 10 offenses to the holy names written by Srila Vyasadeva in the Padma Purana. Number 1, to blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their lives for propagating the holy name of the Lord. Number 2, to consider the names of demigods like Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent of the name of the Lord Vishnu. Number 3, to disobey the orders of the spiritual master. Number 4, to blaspheme the Vedic scriptures or scriptures in pursuance to the Vedic version. Number 5, to consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be an imagination. Number 6, to give some interpretations to the holy name of the Lord. Number 7, to commit sinful activities on the chanting of the holy name. Number 8, to consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities, karma kanda. Number 9, to instruct a faithless person about the holy name of the Lord. Number 10, to not have complete faith on the chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must guard against his offenses in order to achieve the desired success, that is Krishna Prema. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. I once again welcome all of you to this Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call. So we will be moving on to our next session, that is Srimad Bhagavatam. But before moving to the session, I would like to know who are all present on the call today. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण अनिता माता जी दंडवत प्रणाम शिला प्रभुपाद की जय गुरु महाराज की जय दासी फ्रॉम शार्लोट एंड हैप्पी एकादशी टू एवरीवन हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna Priti Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call and giving us your association every day. A very happy Indra Ekadeshi to all of you. Hare Krishna. And to you also, Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna Mataji, Nandot Pranam, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. This is Arvind Dakshadas from Chicago. Happy Ekadashi to all devotees. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Arvindaks Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for joining the call and giving us your association. A very happy Ekadeshi to you also. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Anita Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from College Station, Texas. Happy Ekadasi Mataji. And again, the same thing. If Indu Mataji is not available, are you available to share the reading for today, Mataji? I already sent the link in the group. So please take care of that, Mataji. Thank you.
Yeah,
Hare
okay.
Krishna.
Okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Vinta Gandharvika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call and giving us a association. A very happy Ekadeshi to you also, Mataji. All glories to all your services for the Sangha, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Anybody else who would like to introduce themselves?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Anita Mataji, all glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharajis. My humble obeisances to you and all the devotees. This is Krishna Kumari Devidasi from Raleigh. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Kumari Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call and giving us a association. A very happy Ekadeshi to you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Anita Ramya Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. My humble obeisances to all the assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Sundarangi Radha Devidasi from India. Thank you, Mataji. Happy Ekadasi. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Sundarangi Radha Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call and giving us a association. All glories to all your services, Mataji. A very happy Ekadashi to you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Anita Mataji, Dhanvat Pranam to you and all Vaishnava. Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev ki jai. Vrinda.
Hare Krishna Vrinda Gopika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call and giving us your association. A very happy Ekadashi to you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru and Gauranga, all glories to all the respected and most dedicated devotees of Bhakti Sangha. माधव तिथि की जय, भक्ति जननी तिथि की जय, एकादशी महारानी की जय. This is Pooja Arora from Haridwar.
Hare Krishna Pooja Arora Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for all your wonderful association and coming on the call. And very nice Jaykar to all the names of the Lord and for the Madhav Tithi. A very happy Ekadashi to you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Anita Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. This is Shyamaguri Devidasi from Charlotte.
Hare Krishna Shyamaguri Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call and giving us your association. A very happy Ekadashi to you also, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Yes, happy Ekadashi to everyone, and please pray for my mother-in-law.
Yeah, I was saying, Mataji.
Yeah.
I was about to announce, yeah, Mataji's mother-in-law is in the hospital. Let's all chant one time. Hare
She's
Krishna.
going to have her surgery for the shoulder, like a whole shoulder replacement.
Oh, Hare Krishna. Okay, Mataji, we shall pray for that. Our prayers to her always. So for prayers for her speedy recovery to Lord Narasimhadev, and let's all chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra one time for Mataji's mother-in-law. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, and
Hare Krishna.
keep praying and please chant extra rounds for her. Thank you so much.
Sure, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. I once again welcome all of you to this Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call for the section of Srimad Bhagavatam. So today's speaker for the Bhagavatam is His Grace Baladev Prabhu. But before moving on to the session, I would like to hand over call to Her Grace Sundarangi Radha Mataji to give brief introduction about Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Over to you. Hare Bol.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Here is a brief introduction about today's speaker. So we are so fortunate to have His Grace Baladev Prabhu in our call today. Prabhuji came in touch with ISKCON in Mumbai in 1991, and Prabhuji initiated in the year 1995 by His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj at the age of 18. His father introduced him to Krishna consciousness, and coming from a family of devotees, his parents as well as immediate relatives are all devotees in ISKCON and are initiated by His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj, His Holiness Lokanath Maharaj, and His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj. At the age of 23 years, after completing his education and setting his father's business with full blessings of his family, Prabhuji joined ISKCON Chowpatty Temple in Mumbai in 1999. And here is a brief introduction about Prabhuji's academic years. And Prabhuji has done bachelor's in physics with certification in advanced physics. Further holds multiple diplomas in various fields such as human resource and personal management, software management, business communication, tourism, and Prabhuji also teaches Bhakti Sastri, Bhakti Vaibhava courses, IDC course, and ISKCON Disciple course, and other Sastric courses. He is part of ISKCON Chowpatty Temple management team. Prabhuji is also a active part on ISKCON Chowpatty's congregation development team and its satellite center coordination team. He is also part of team which oversees the management of the annual Kartik Yatra. He is the member of National Core Team of ISKCON India Youth Preachers Association, IIYC. He is also part of National Team of ISKCON India Book Distribution Committee. He is Regional Secretary Assistant in Maharashtra for Zone 5 district of Nanded Nanded, Jalna, Parbhani, Hingoli. Prabhuji has conducted inspirational and leadership seminars for students and faculty for many recognized universities. Prabhuji is also doing seminars for corporate sectors, multinational companies, and in India as well as abroad also. Prabhuji also appeared in TV and radio shows. Prabhuji travels abroad to South America, Africa, and USA to share ideas of system for book distribution, temple management, and youth preaching. All glories to Prabhuji's all wonderful services. Here was a brief introduction, Mataji. Over to you. Hare Krishna. Krishna.
Hare 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 Bol. Hare Krishna, Baladev Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Mataji, for such a very nice introduction. All glories to all services of Prabhuji. So all his services to be continued. Very nice services, Prabhuji. Nice to hear all these services. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for giving us your valuable time and association this morning and to enlighten on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam from Canto 8, Chapter 9, verses 7, 8, 9. That is 7 to 9. Over to you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for the Bhakti Sangha Srimad Bhagavatam class. We are continuing our reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 8th Canto, Chapter 9, text number 7, 8 and 9. So we'll read 7th and 8th has no purport, so we'll read the translations and then we move on to the 9th one and read the purport as well. Text number 7. Vayam Kashyapadayada Bhratra Kritapaurusha Vivajasva yatha nyayam Naiva bhedo yata bhavet. Translations and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. All of us, both demons and demigods, have been born of the same father Kashyapa, and thus we are related as brothers. But now we are exhibiting our personal prowess in dissension. Therefore, we request you to settle our dispute, and divide the nectar equally amongst us. Text number 8. Iti upamantrito daitya maya yoshit vapur harihi prahasya ruchira panger nirikshan idam abravit. Translation. Having thus been requested by the demons, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who had assumed the form of a beautiful woman, began to smile. Looking at them with attractive feminine gestures, she spoke as follows. Text number 9. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Katham Kashyapadayada Pumschalyam Mai Sangata Vishwasam Pandito Jatu Kaminishu Nayatihi. Translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, in the form of Mohini, told the demons, O sons of Kashyap Muni, I am only a prostitute. How is it that you have so much faith in me? A learned person never puts his faith in a woman. Purport. Chanakya Pandit, the great politician and moral instructor, said, Vishwaso naiva kartavya strishu rajakuleshu cha. Never put your faith in a woman or a politician. Thus, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who was pretending to be a woman, warned the demons against putting so much faith in her, for she had appeared as an attractive woman, ultimately to cheat them, indirectly disclosing the purpose for which she had appeared before them. She said to the sons of Kashyapa, "How is this? You were all born of a great Rishi, yet you are putting your faith in a woman who is loitering here and there like a prostitute, unprotected by father and husband. Women in general should not be trusted, and what to speak of a woman loitering like a prostitute." The word Kamini is significant in this connection. Women, especially beautiful young women, invoke the dormant lusty desires of a man. Therefore, according to Manu Samhita, every woman should be protected either by a husband, by a father, or by her grown sons. Without such protection, a woman will be exploited. Indeed, women like to be exploited by men. As soon as a woman is exploited by a man, she becomes a common prostitute. This is explained by Mohini Murti, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवम् श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna. So welcome all the devotees for the Bhagavatam class here. This is an interesting section going on from the 8th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, mentioning the pastime of the churning of the ocean of milk, Samudra Manthan. This story is very popular story, not just for Bhagavat speakers or Bhagavat hearers, but in general in the outside world, especially in the Vedic India, we see that people have awareness of this beautiful story. People may not know the details, but they know that after this story was done, initially the story took a wrong direction in form of the poison coming out, and Lord Shiva took the halahal, and then later nectar came out, and it was Lord coming as Mohini Murti, and then she cheated out the demons and gave the nectar to demigods. So this is a very popular story amongst many people, even those who have not read scriptures, they have heard little bit about this story. In fact, in some places, even outside India, like for example, Indonesia, Malaysia, this kind of stories are very popular. Someone told me that some airport in Indonesia, and they have on this airport beautiful diorama. Of course, the diorama is the cultural tradition of their own country, but the diorama of a beautiful exhibit of Samudra Manthan, where on one side the demigods, the gods are churning, and on the other side the demons are there. There is a mountain on which the snake is coiled. So indeed, it's a very beautiful chapter and a beautiful Leela. And now we are coming to the final, the end result of the whole churning. This churning has taken a long, long time, a lot of efforts. Samudra Manthan is also one of the popular stories where Lord has incarnated many, many times in different incarnations. Generally, Lord incarnates, but in different places and different time frames. But in this Leela, Lord incarnated in one place in same time frame at different Leelas, I mean, with different incarnations. Kurma avatar is there, Dharmantari avatar is there. Lord came as Ajita, and you find Lord coming in different forms, helping out. Lord appearing internally, externally. Lord appearing in the three modes of material nature to help the people who are doing churning, helping goodness, helping the demigods, passion helping through passion helping the demons, and through ignorance helping Vasuki, who has been coiled to churn the ocean of churn the to put on around the this Mandrachal mountain. So it's amazing that how Lord has appeared in one Leela multiple times. And now we are coming to the conclusion of this Leela, grand finale of Amrita has coming out. Amrita has come out. And here it is Mohini Murti. She has been projected here. Mohini Murti, the name Mohini means one who is very known by her name to moha, to attract, to bewilder rather everyone. So she has rightly bewildered both all everyone is present, especially the demons. The demigods are not so bewildered because they know who is Mohini. They when Lord comes in different forms, the demigods, the devotees, they can know who the Lord is because it is their own loving Father. The demons who are away from the Lord, who are against the Lord, they may not understand Lord's leelas. So the demons are not understanding that this is Lord Vishnu himself coming in Mohini Murti form. So she is a very beautiful lady, and these are the sweet talks of Mohini or Mohan, or rather bewildering talks by which she is speaking the truth, and yet while speaking the truth, she is enchanting everyone to accept the truth and still believe her. So that is how we can see through this incident, we can see how Lord Krishna's own Maya Shakti also works in this material world. We have so many people in this material world who say, oh, Maya is very strong, illusion is very strong, and yet they are still in the illusion. Why? Because that's the part of illusion. People want to come out of illusion, but they just can't leave illusion. One time, King Janak Maharaj, Dashrath Maharaj, Janak Maharaj. King Janak Maharaj was ruling his kingdom, and Ashtavakra Muni, he came. Ashtavakra Muni was a great sage who was but having a deformed body, bent in 8 places, so he got the name Ashtavakra. So he came, so Janak Maharaj became very pleased. He offered his own throne as a place where he made him sit down, washed his feet, and then being a great devotee himself, so he asked a beautiful question to Ashtavakra Muni. Oh Muni, you're coming here is a great opportunity for us to gain wisdom. So I want to ask you a question that how can we free ourselves from Maya? So Ashtavakra Muni smiles, he gets up without answering something, answering through his words. He walks out of uh, the throne, out of the palace, out of the kingdom, and then he goes, and everyone is following. Janak Maharaj also is following where Ashtavakra Muni leading us to. He goes to a big tree, and then he embraces the tree tightly, and then he says, leave me, leave me, leave me. So Janak Maharaj said, Maharaj, what are you doing? Ashtavakra Muni, Maharaj, you are catching the tree and he's saying, leave me. So Ashtavakra Muni said, that's what I'm saying. We are all catching the Maya tightly, and then we are asking, Maya, leave us, Maya, leave us. So that is how enchanting material energy is. And the whole material energy is nothing but the energy of whom? Krishna. So Krishna's external energy is Maya, and she enchants everyone in this material world. What if Krishna himself comes in a form of an entity by which he or she will enchant everyone? And this is the super example of how when Lord Krishna incarnates as Mohini to do Mohit, to bewilder everyone, the great demons who are so powerful, who have won the whole world from the demigods, who were the superpower at this time, they are completely bewildered and they are completely putting their trust, their faith on a lady whom they don't know, whom they have never seen, but they're just enchanted. They just want to please the lady and hoping to get some affection from her. And therefore, in this particular purport, Srila Prabhupada also, Srila Prabhupada is giving a little bit more insight, while Bhagavatam is giving the whole translation in terms of how the story is running. But in this purport, Srila Prabhupada gives an insight of what actually is Mohini Murti speaking to the demons. That I am a prostitute, I'm moving here and there, you don't trust on me. You are all born from Kashyapa Rishi, you are great people, wisdom is there. So this is the insights which Prabhupada is giving how Lord as Mohini Murti is speaking to the demons. So Samudra Manthan is a very popular, wonderful story from Srimad Bhagavatam. A lot of lessons can be derived from Samudra Manthan. But the most important thing which we can see here is now the nectar is come out, and now the nectar which was initially in the hands of Dhanvantri was forcibly taken by the demons. The demigods could not achieve it. They prayed to Lord for help. And now the same demons have given the nectar in the hands of Mohini Murti. That's the bewildering aspect, that they have worked hard so much worked hard for a thing which is so difficult to get. And now they have given that nectar to Mohini Murti and asking, please you divide, because now we are all very hungry for the nectar. We are there is a lot of dissension, even though we are born of same father. But you take it ahead and you equally divide and share with us, and we are reposing our faith on you. Whatever you do is okay. Uh, you start the thing. And Mohini Murti later will also mention that the demigods are very weak. Let's start from them, and they all agree. The demons agree. That's the best part of how Lord bewilders everyone. So here we can see that the demigods and demons, they deserve a lot of credit, because we can see that how when they began the Samudra Manthan, they didn't know how long it will go, but the goal was very fixed, that we go through any hardship, the end result is Amrita, nectar. So they went through different hardship. The halal came. They came through a lot of allurements in terms of different good things appearing from the churning. But all through that, their focus, they did not waver. They knew that this is all okay. We can take the elephant, we can take this, we can take that. That's okay. But these are the byproducts. The main thing is coming in the end. And they kept working, and finally, the nectar is here. So we can also learn a lesson that our life is also like manthan, a churning. We go through our life, different, we go through different occasions, incidents in our life, ups and downs. However, devotees' main focus through his Krishna consciousness is to achieve the final goal, that is Krishna prema. Just like the demigods and demons were waiting for nectar, for us the nectar is Krishna prema, love of God. However, till we reach the love of God at Krishna Prem, we'll go through our life through ups and downs. We'll have halal coming out, which will be very terrible. We may also have allurements in terms of the facilities coming in Krishna consciousness, which we start enjoying and we go away from Krishna consciousness, or we forget the goal of our Krishna consciousness. So we go through all these ups and downs, but we remain focused on what's the goal of life. So we should learn from Samudra Manthan this particular incident, the lesson which learned from demigods and demons. But while they went through all this halal and different facilities, they didn't stop the churning. They kept on churning. And for every churning, they did not know what next will come. It was always a surprise. So in our Krishna consciousness, every day is a surprise. We don't know where we're going to head to, because we don't know how chanting, how Bhagavatam, how association of devotees is going to help us. So every day is a different day for us. And we're moving ahead, and every time we are progressing in Krishna consciousness, it's in a new realm of realization. But however we walk through that, we go through it, finally understanding that we will reach the ultimate destination. The goal is to achieve what we have forgotten. That is our connection with Krishna, our relationship with Krishna, and achieve love of Godhead. So this is some basic lessons which we can learn from Samudra Manthan. Right now that the demons and demigods have achieved nectar. One more thing which I want to discuss in this regard is that the whole churning of the ocean of milk, there are many causes for the churning. the immediate cause and the effective cause. The immediate cause is who? As you all see, the demigods are on one side and the demons are on the other side. So demigods are churning, the demons are churning. So it looks like the demigods and demons have come together, and by the great effort, churning has taken place and nectar has come out. However, when we read Bhagavatam, when you understand that even while these people are churning, every time they required help, support, motivation, everything was given by Lord Krishna. And not only that, wherever they fell short, Lord came and helped them thoroughly. So immediate cause of churning of the ocean of milk and getting nectar was demigods and demons. But the effective cause was Lord Himself. So if you take this example of nectar, we also see in our Krishna consciousness there is so much of nectar. We call Srimad Bhagavatam as nectar. Nigama kalpataru galitom phalam sukhamukhat amritam dravya samritam. So Bhagavatam is nectar. We call holy name as nectar, right? So these are also nectar. Bhagavatam is nectar, holy name is nectar, prasadam is nectar. So let's take the example of holy name, or let's say example of Bhagavatam. Now Bhagavatam is a nectar. It has come through the mercy of Vyasa Muni. It has come through the mercy of Shukadeva Goswami. Our Acharya says, yes, Vyasadeva got Bhagavatam for us. Sukadeva Goswami spoke the Bhagavatam for us to then access. But however, they are not the effective cause, they are the immediate cause. The effective cause is Lord Krishna Himself. Sudham Upagate Dharma Jnana Adipisaha. Lord Krishna had told that once he returns back to the spiritual world at the end of Dwapar Yuga, he will come again in the form of Bhagavatam. So Lord Krishna himself has descended through the medium of Vyasamuni and through the medium of Shukadeva Goswami. So immediate cause is Vyasadeva and Shukadeva Goswami, and effective cause is Lord Krishna. And just like now, the immediate cause of nectar is demigods and demons, effective cause is Lord himself. And the same Lord came as Mohini Murti to distribute that cause, the nectar. Similarly, when Lord Krishna came in the form of Bhagavatam as the effective cause, written through Vyasa Muni and spoken to Shukadeva Goswami, the same Krishna who's Bhagavatam, the same Krishna has come as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in this age of Kali Yuga, and he is distributing this Bhagavatam, nectar of Bhagavatam to everyone. He says, Lord Krishna, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was a was very much enjoying the relishing the nectar of Srimad Bhagavatam. We hear so many times in Chaitanya Charitamrita, read Chaitanya Charitamrita, that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would go to Gadadhar Pandit and in Tota Gopinath temple in Jagannath Puri, and then he would hear Bhagavatam again and again. And while hearing Bhagavatam, then he would say, speak again, speak again. So they were like Prahlad Maharaj pastimes, Dhruva Maharaj pastimes. He kept on hearing, speak again, Prahlad Maharaj pastimes, speak again, Dhruva Maharaj pastimes. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu relished Bhagavatam, and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu distributed Srimad Bhagavatam nectar to everyone. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu distributed another nectar in the form of holy name, right? And while Mohini Murti distributed nectar to only demigods and deprived demons, when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to distribute the nectar of holy name, he didn't deprive anyone. He gave everyone chance. Dina hina jata chilo harinama uddharika. He gave holy name to everyone, whether they are qualified or not qualified. So we can learn the similar lesson of how the same mercy which Lord gives in earlier yugas is also available to all of us. The nectar, we may not know what is nectar, we may not know churning of the ocean of milk, but we are not deprived. We have got nectar in our hand. The real nectar is Krishna's lotus feet. Nectar in Krishna's lotus feet. And that nectar is available in form of the holy name, in the form of Bhagavatam, in the form of association of devotees, in the form of uh, Krishna Prasad, in the form of association of devotees. So these are some minor lessons which I thought I will share with all of you for your pleasure. Now, regarding this beautiful pastime of Mohini Murti, I would like to connect you with two places in India where there are beautiful temples of Mohini Murti. Now, generally, Mohini Murti temple is not seen. I remember one time we were having a Bhagavatam class in ISKCON Chopati where I belong to, and in one lecture, the same eighth canto was going on, and the speaker was speaking, and An audience, one devotee raised and said, Maharaj, we see Prabhupada established so many temples. We have Krishna temple and we have everywhere so many different temples. Different deities are God, Nita is there, Radha Shyam Sundar, Radha Gopinath, Gopal Ji, Sitaram, Lakshman, Hanuman, Krishna Balaram. Why don't we worship in our temple Mohini Murti? So it's a very amazing question, kind of a very unique question. So the speaker said that, well, Srila Prabhupada was very kind to us. He gave us the beautiful deities of Shri Radha, Shyam Sundar, Radha, Nita and Gopalji. And he knew that if Mohini Murti would worship, then everyone fall in, just like Mohini Murti just enchanted everyone by her beauty. So what will happen that when people start fainting in the temple hall, not for Krishna Prem, but for some other thing. So it is good that we don't have Mohini Murti in our temples, and Mohini Murti is not a Leela avatar. Rather, it's a temporary incarnation which has come for a particular purpose. We don't find Mohini Murti's Leela in terms of where she is born, what Leela she did in Bala Leela, Poganda Leela, Keshwar Leela, not like that. She just came. In fact, she came in Chakshusha Manvantara, I guess, and she came twice in the same Manvantara. Why? Because first time she came in the Mohini Murti as this Mohini Murti during the churning of the ocean of milk in the end, and she distributed nectar to demigods. So that was one time she came. But immediately after this Mohini, after churning of the ocean of milk, she came again once more. And what was the reason? Because Lord Shiva was not there in the ocean, in the churning of the ocean of milk, because he was completely aloof from all his personal gains of nectar and poison. So he was doing his bhajan. But when he came to know, I missed the real nectar. The real nectar is Lord came, and he came in a unique form of a lady and enchanted everyone's heart. So Shiva, Lord Shiva became very eager. And he said, oh Lord, you came and I missed your darshan. I want to see your darshan. So Lord Shiva along with Parvati went to Lord Narayan and he begged, oh Lord Narayan, I've seen so many of your incarnations. Every time I get darshan, but this time I missed you. You just came for a very short time, did your work and went away. I want to see you. And Lord Narayan said, are you sure you want to see me in that form? I said, yes, yes. Oh, are you sure? If you may get bewildered by seeing my form. I said, not sure, don't worry, I'll not get bewildered. I'm very well known as a Dhira Purush. Lord Narayan said, be aware. And here we go. And Lord Narayan immediately created an environment of all different kinds of trees and flowers and chanting all these feminine aspects and coming the mode of lust and love coming into picture. And then finally from very far away, Lord Narayan vanished, disappeared, and from there, very far away, a beautiful lady, a Mohini Murti, came into picture. And Lord Shiva was just interrupting darshan and offering obeisances, Govinda Mari Purusham, got bewildered. And in front of Parvati, ran after Mohini Murti to embrace Mohini Murti. And Mohini Murti went all over different places, sometimes to ashrams of sages who were all Lord Shiva's devotees, and they're chanting Om Namah Shiva, and they are bewildered that one beautiful lady is passing by, and who is running after them, after her? It is our own Lord Shiva whom we are praying, and we are all renunciates, and he is our role model. So Lord Shiva got bewildered. So this is Chakshusha Manvantara, this Manvantara twice Mohini Murti came, one for giving nectar to the demigods, and second on the request of Lord Shiva. So this pastime is quite amazing because a lot of things are happening in this pastime. A lot of things got created and got destroyed due course of time. In this pastime, we find that how while Mohini Murti in the future will distribute all the nectars, then there are two demons, Rahu and Ketu, who understood the plan of Mohini Murti, and they were not bewildered like others. And they came disguised as demigods and sat in midst of the demigods. And Mohini Murti, who can Mohini Murti being the Lord, all knowing, knows everything, but yet Mohini Murti serves Rahu and Ketu also the nectar. And then as soon as the nectar is served, Surya and Chandra who sitting next the line, they see that these are the new people. We don't know who are they, and they can through their great understanding they came to a conclusion that these are not demigods, these are demons. So they shouted, "Hey, Mohini Murti, they're not demigods, these are demons." And that time Mohini Murti She takes out chakra. Lord Narayan takes out chakra and then cuts both Rahu and Ketu's body. And the details are given in the Puranas that how first Ketu drank the nectar, the nectar had gone inside near the belly part, and next Rahu was drinking, and that time when Rahu was drinking, uh, the foul play all was done by Chandra and Surya. So when the Mohini Murti saw this, so then first he beheaded Rahu. So Rahu's nectar remained in the mouth, so his head became immortal, the body was destroyed. Meanwhile, when Ketu was the nectar had gone inside the belly, so Lord cut the part, the head got vanished, and there's the leg part remained. So Rahu and Ketu as demons remained as in the half of their bodies, and eventually then they got other half of the body was taken through a snake. That means Rahu has Rahu's head and snake body, and Ketu has a snake head and Ketu body, and both of them got later promoted as as invisible planets influencing the grahas. So that also connection is there from Rahu and Ketu for this master Mohini Murti. And amazingly, in the land of Bharatvarsha, India, there are two places where there is, at least I know about two places where there is Mohini Murti temple since long time. It's not modern temple, it's a very traditional temples. So one temple is in Maharashtra. It is in district of Ahilya Bai Nagar. That is called Ahmad Nagar also next to Pune. Ahmad Nagar comes between Pune and Aurangabad between that. There's one temple of Mohini Murti called as Mohini Raj temple. And there is one temple in Andhra. It's near Rajamahendravaram, right? That place, just very close to that. It's called Rayali. Rayali is in the West Godavari or East Godavari district. And there's a beautiful temple of Mohini Murti there also. So both pastimes are connected. So Mohini Murti pastimes have generally happened in the not in this earth planet, in the upper realm, but in different kalpas, this events happen in different places. So one such kalpa, one event happened where in this place Ahilya Nagar, which is also called as Amar Nagar, that is a place called Mohini Raj near Nevasa. So that is the place where there's a beautiful deity of Mohini Murti, and it is said that this is the place where she was distributing nectar to all the demigods and demons were waiting, and Rahu and Ketu came here. And when Mohini Murti cut the bodies of Rahu and Ketu, then from their bodies the blood flew, and the blood entered the place and started flowing. And later, Lord gave benediction that this is a unique thing. So they are blessed. Rahu and Ketu were blessed by the Lord also, and the Lord through the blessings also this blood was transformed into a river. And because they had done nectar, so the nectar is also there in that river. That river started flowing, called as the river is still there, called Pravara River, and that river flows more ahead, and then it merges into Godavari River mainstream. So they said that at some constellations, uh, this Pravara River sometimes big festivals happen once in a year, where they all come and take bath in Pravara River because in that constellation of time, the nectar comes out in the river. So that's a mela which happens in this particular temple. It's called Mohini Raj Temple at Nevasa in Ahilya or Ahmedabad. This is one temple. Second temple is that, as I mentioned, about Rajamahendravaram or Rajamundri. That's very close to Kovur also, where Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Rai had a famous discussion, which is the Chaitanya Charitamrita. So this temple is called Rayali or Rayali. So that is a place where there's a beautiful deity of Lord Keshav. It's called Jagan Mohini Keshav Temple. The temple is unique because the deity is beautiful Lord Keshava deity, black deity. So front is Keshava and back is Mohini. That means from back you see the deity, you'll see the hair braid of Mohini Murti, and the front is Lord in forearm form Keshava. So what is the beautiful pastime of this place is that this is the place where Lord Shiva came running after Mohini. And at in this place, Lord Shiva was running behind Mohini Murti, and from Mohini Murti's hair, flowers fell down. And as soon as flowers fell down, Lord Shiva picked up those flowers. And when smelled those flowers, then all his illusion went away because now he had uh, accepted the Mahaprasad of Lord. And then realized what I'm running after. And then he saw the beautiful form Lord Keshav. He saw front was Keshav, and then he saw back was Mohini Murti. So the front portion was Kesava, Lord as Kesava. The back portion there was beautiful. The whole thing was a woman's feature. So then, by his great prayers, Lord transformed into a beautiful deity, Swayambhu deity there, where the front portion is Keshava, Lord as Keshava, and back portion is Mohini Devi. And exactly in front of the temple of Jagan Mohini Keshav, Jagan Mohini is Mohini Murti and Keshava, combined deity. In front of the temple, just across the street, is Lord Shiva temple. So Lord Shiva sat there in that temple, in that area. Temple came later, and that area, and for thousands of years he sat there across the beautiful deity of Jagan Mohini Keshav, who had enchanted him, and he worshipped that deity of Jagan Mohini Keshav. So there, it's a unique thing. Devotees come to take darshan there. They take darshan of uh, Jagan Mohini Keshav, and they also go in front to the other temple of Lord Shiva and worship Lord Shiva also there. So this temple is a very beautiful temple in this Andhra Pradesh district, Andhra Pradesh state. Now, this deity of Jagan Mohini Keshav is unique because from the deity's lotus feet continuously a stream of small water, like a small flow of water comes out, and it has been happening uh, since ages, and that is called as the Ganga is flowing to the lotus feet of the deity. So it's a unique place if someone goes in that direction. In your visit to India, if you go through that place, or you come to Pune or that place, you can visit this place, remembering the past time chanting. It's a good place to sit down and speak or hear about this beautiful eighth canto which we are discussing here. So these are some two connective points which I really wanted to share with all of you about the specific deity of Mohini Murti, which I got chance to know about, and I share with all of you. The third point, which is a very amazing point, is Prabhupada's purport. Now, Prabhupada's purport is a very, very amazing purport. It speaks about uh, Chanakya Pandit saying they never trust a woman or a politician, and Mohini Murthy, Prabhupada quotes Mohini Murthy saying that women by nature, they like to be exploited, women are not very intelligent, and therefore they need to be protected. And so it's a very beautiful purport. I just want to my understanding of this purport is I see the complete picture of Srila Prabhupada. I want to share some beautiful stories of Srila Prabhupada, how Srila Prabhupada was very unique acharya, of how he uh, gave Krishna consciousness, not just Krishna consciousness, but gave chance to serve in Krishna consciousness equally to all genders. While we hear about Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur being very lenient, yet because he was an acharya of that age where in India, that part of that era of India where uh, the ladies were still not very coming ahead of time and doing a lot of professional works or seen in front. So Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur had women disciples, but he had more leading devotees as men. And however, when Srila Prabhupada came and preached, he went to a different era altogether. He came to a place in the Western civilization where boys and girls, young men and women, they were all having equal status. And Srila Prabhupada gave chance to everyone to practice Krishna consciousness. And Srila Prabhupada's greatness that in temples in the Western world, we have pujaris who are matajis, and they worship the deities also. They have equal right, and women matajis giving classes. So this is something very common which Srila Prabhupada introduced. Mati is leading Kirtan in the outside, in the Harinam Kirtans. So this is how Srila Prabhupada was very kind to everyone, considering the time, place, and circumstances also. One beautiful pastime which Yamuna Mataji relates that in India, when Srila Prabhupada got all his Western disciples, Yamuna Mataji was always there to sing before Srila Prabhupada starts his class. So Yamuna Mataji was singing beautiful Kirtan. And one day she was singing bhajans. Now she was also new to this bhajan. So many times when devotees were new to bhajans, they may sing, but they may not be spelling it right. So Yamuna Mataji was singing bhajans and it looked like she was not able to pronounce properly. So there was an Indian guy, one Indian gentleman who was had knowledge of Sanskrit. So he came to Prabhupada and said, Swamiji, your disciples, this lady, she is singing all in the wrong spelling. She is not pronouncing properly. So Prabhupada, when he heard that, Prabhupada became very angry. And Prabhupada said that this woman, Krishna consciousness, has so much devotion for Krishna. They may be singing in wrong pronunciation because they don't have background of it. But in terms of pronunciation, your pronunciation will be better than them. But in terms of renunciation, in terms of devotion, you don't even have 1/10 of the devotion of what this lady has. So Yamuna Mataji recollects that how Prabhupada always was very much appreciative of lady disciples. Srila Prabhupada was in Mayapur, and Srila Prabhupada invited once, in the initial days of ISKCON in Mayapur, not much of development was there. Prabhupada invited his god brothers from the other Gaudiya Maths to come and take prasad with him. And he asked Malati Mataji, who was serving Prabhupada, who was actually cooking Prabhupada, to cook for all of them. So it was a unique thing for all the sannyasis because in their mutt, they always had men, their leaders, cooking for them, their disciples. So they all came and they sat down and Prabhupada asked Malati Mataji to cook. And in fact, Prabhupada asked her to serve also. So she was also serving. And Prabhupada could understand that some of these sannyasis may have little bit of a different opinion on this aspect of a lady coming and serving sannyasis. But Srila Prabhupada immediately, when Malati Mataji was serving Srila Prabhupada, Malati Mataji was serving Prabhupada and all the sannyasis were sitting. Prabhupada turned to all sannyasis and said, you know what? My disciples are so close to me that I will die for them. And this Malati Mataji, she will also die for me. Is it not? Malati Mataji nodded her head. Prabhupada wanted to say that how the relationship of a disciple and guru is so strong that no matter what gender they are, the relationship is beyond the body. So Mr. Srila Prabhupada many times appreciated the role of ladies and women in this Krishna consciousness. So I just want to ask my audience here, when I read such purports, or you read such purports, because you see overall the picture of Srila Prabhupada as an Acharya was very merciful. And yet we find Shastra, this kind of statements come. They're not going to come often. They come once in a while, some rarely. He speaks about, as the purport mentions here, about different aspects, the weakness of the gender of a woman. So I would like to ask my audience here, many devotees here, anyone should also throw some light. Why Prabhupada here, or why Krishna here speaks about uh, the the body of a woman or the role of a woman in a more weaker sense compared to what we see in the outside world, where today in today's world women and men both are uh, working together. In fact, sometimes women excel more than men. We have many places where our people, men working in a company or in a factory or in a place, and the leader, the boss is a woman. So how do we understand this as we see in the outside world? Anyone wants to contribute to this? Then we can have 5 minutes of discussion, and then I'll take on to the next aspect before we end the class. Hare Krishna. Anyone wants to contribute here?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, just an attempt. So I just want to say that maybe they are soft-hearted. Women are soft-hearted compared to men. That's why Prabhupada is saying like that. Means even in the
Yes.
Shastras also it's given like that.
Yeah. Nice explanation. Very nice. Anyone also wants to add something more?
Janama Mataji is there. You can go ahead, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Please accept
Hare
humble
Krishna.
obeisances, all close to Srila Prabhupada Guru Maharaj. I was thinking, Prabhu, also because women are considered naive and they believe too easily, so they are gullible, so they can be easily manipulated, and because they trust very easily, as opposed to men that are more analytical, I suppose.
Wonderful, wonderful explanation. Thank you so much. So we can see we are sharing the nectar here now, right? something which is so negative here is coming in a very positive mode. Thank you very much. Please go ahead. There's something coming on the chats also. Someone can read that also, please.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. So, yeah, there are so many of them they have written. So, Hemangi Gopeshwari Mataji has written, women is physically weaker, hence should be protected. And okay, Lalita Mataji and Dinabandhu Prabhuji has written, Vaishnavi is not an ordinary woman. And then again, Hemangi Mataji has written, women are emotional and can be exploited and should be protected. Then lastly, Hinduleka Premamai Mataji has written, women think from the heart and men from the head. So Prabhupada said that they can be cheated easily. So women need to be protected. Prabhupada said men can go out at night, but women not safe when out alone at night. And we have raised hands also, Prabhuji. We can take that also. You can unmute yourself and go ahead, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Prabhuji, my opinion is that maybe Mataji's has a very motherly nature and very both all are very soft-hearted, but similarly they have very good intuitive power. So maybe that's why Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Okay, thank you.
Janava Mataji, you want to know the question what Prabhuji asked? Your hands are raised.
I think Mataji, I was able to catch up. Thank you so much. But I would like to ask a question or have an input or something.
Okay, you want to ask some question?
Yes, Mataji.
Right now,
Yeah.
I'm taking just 1 minute. Right now, I'm taking input from all of you. Then I'll also speak something more, and then we can take questions in the end. That will also be.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Oh yeah, absolutely, Prabhu. It was an input
Thank
and
you.
a question at the same time. Okay.
We are done. Yeah. So I remember a similar pastime now. I spoke at Prabhupada, how Prabhupada was like very kind to in his own personal connection with ladies. He was very kind. And sometimes in Shastras, Prabhupada speaks about very stern about what is the external role of woman. Now, yeah, one thing is very clear. Prabhupada also mentioned to many times, many devotees also, that we are beyond bodies. Like, I remember Bhakti Tirth Maharaj, he had approached Srila Prabhupada once and he said, Prabhupada, he was like crying and he was saying, Prabhupada, I can see racism in this moment. Being I'm born in a black body and then I see many devotees who are in white body, they are not treating properly. So he thought he's complaining to Prabhupada about this whole thing. This past time Bhakti Maharaj himself had told to our devotees. And Prabhupada said, as long as you think you are a body, then you'll always have such complaints. You always say someone is complaining about me, I have a black body. You go beyond the body, then all these complaints will end. And that was the last time ever Bhakti Maharaj ever thought that such kind of things exist in this society of ISKCON, because he always thought he is not this body, he is spirit soul. So Prabhupada always in his personal talks and his personal dealings would always emphasize on going beyond the bodily things. Yet as per Shastra, when it comes to a particular certain section, purport and all, he would address that. He would not deviate, because here in through Bhagavatam, he is not speaking to only ISKCON devotees, he is speaking to general audience, he is teaching Krishna consciousness. This Bhagavatam book is going to reach everyone who is either in the mode of ignorance, passion or goodness, or even to Paramahansas, great devotees also. So there's a big range of audience who want to access this literature. So Prabhupada was very strong against feminism in terms of the Western civilization, where a lot of exploitation of women was taking place in the form of women's liberation. And Prabhupada, being in that era, he always, many times, in certain occasions, he spoke. But when his personal dealings came, Prabhupada was very kind, and Prabhupada even cried for his disciples, sometimes gay disciples, and Prabhupada cared for them also. So there are many examples of great Vaishnavism movement who also part of this, who just love to be, just love Prabhupada from their heart, because Prabhupada did care for them. So Not going much deep in the purport because I personally feel I don't have enough uh, realizations on that, being coming from a different era, which I'm coming from India, where it's a traditional family here. But I just want to one important thing which I would also want to connect here is that in Bhagavatam, same Bhagavatam, we also examples of great mothers like Devahuti. But Lord Kapila also, even though we hear about sometimes woman is less intelligent, but here is Lord Kapila teaching such a high philosophy. Even now, great scholars, people who have done PhDs, they can't understand what the Sankhya philosophy is. And Lord Kapila taught this Sankhya philosophy to Mother Devahuti, and that she was not asking, "Oh, what was that? Tell me again." No, she just heard once and she understood it and she realized it. And after Lord Kapila told the whole Sankhya philosophy and went away, and Devahuti Mata perfected her life and she went back to God. So there are great examples of that. In fact, there is so much of respect for women class in society of in the Vedas, in the Vedic history that Srila Prabhupada once told in his class that the two great wars, the Mahabharata war and the Ramayana war, took place for the reason of that disrespect of women took place. Prabhupada mentions that Lord Ram fought. He traveled all the way, made a bridge, such a mammoth effort he took, just to teach Ravana a lesson because he abducted his wife Sita. Similarly, the whole Kurukshetra battle had many reasons for which the battle was fought. The main reason was Asat Sabha. The whole thing got triggered because Draupadi was insulted. So you find Prabhupada mentioning this point that when a woman is disrespected, then there is a war which takes place because the respect of woman is very important. The Prabhupada also mentions in one place in purport of Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a society where I think the five people are taken care. One is old, the other is Brahmana, third is woman, children, and cow. The place where these five people are protected and they are happy, that civilization is the most successful civilization. So Prabhupada did not say that a lot of money is there, a lot of what is there, rich people are there. No, Prabhupada said the greatest civilization is happy civilization where old men, the old people are happy, satisfied. The brahmanas are happy, satisfied. The ladies, women are happy and satisfied. Children are happy and satisfied, and the cows are happy and satisfied. So it's a very nice, beautiful balance of the traditional culture which you see here. One beautiful pastime from the Sri Rangam, I remember, wherein we see that there was one particular person who was very attracted to a young lady during Sripad Ramanujacharya's time. And Ramanujacharya was witnessing a beautiful palanquin of Lord Ranganath coming out in the public and going on a chariot palanquin. And everyone was enthralled seeing the palanquin and Lord Ranganath's beautiful beauty. And Ramanujar's eye fell on a man who was uh, not seeing the palanquin, not seeing the beauty of the Lord, but actually was watching the eyes of a beautiful lady and putting an umbrella on her head. Everyone is confused what this person is doing, what he's up to, He's so bewildered, he's so much in Maya. So Ramanacharya went and told disciple to bring this person. So the man came. He didn't want to come because he didn't want to miss the beauty of the eyes of this lady. But he was pulled and he came and said, why you are looking at this beauty so much? Because I don't see anything more beautiful than the eyes of this lady. Oh, so Ramanacharya, if I show you something more beautiful, will you give up these eyes? This beautiful lady said, yes, I don't. There's nothing better than this. But if you can show me, I can definitely give up. So Ramanacharya took this person whose later name was Dhanurdas to Srirangam and the altar of Lord Ranganath. Now he must have seen Lord Ranganath so many times, but now he was seeing through the medium of a guru, spiritual master. And Lord Raman and Shiva Ramanuja prayed to Lord to attract the attention of this person. And this, you know that in Srirangam, the South Indian temples, they don't have tube light inside the altar. They have lit up by the lamps. So when the Pujari took the lamp and he showed the beautiful feet of the Lord and took the Lord is reclining on the Ananta Shesha, took the deities through the lotus feet, thighs, navel, chest, And when the lamb came exactly in front of the face of the Lord, the beautiful eyes, Padmanabh, Lord Padma Lochan, the Lord's beautiful eyes became so much radiant. Lord just grants on this Dhanudas because that was the, what we say, the desire of Ramanujacharya, and Lord attracted him. And this person fell in love with the Lord for his beauty of his eyes. And he said, now I have not found the best thing in the whole world. I'll not look at my and this lady also. But Ramanujacharya got them both married, and they became very nice grahasthas. And eventually, they, in spite of so many great sannyasis and brahmacharis that Ramanujacharya had got, but Ramanujacharya had few grahastha devotees who were very much dedicated. One was Kuresh and his wife Andal, and other was this personality, Dhanudas and his wife. So here again we see that how by the mercy of acharyas we get we can, I mean, in material world we can get carried away by the beauty of the opposite sex, but by the mercy of guru and acharyas, then the same beauty fades in front of us and we get enamored by the beauty of Krishna. So this is something about this beauty of flesh and bones. I want to end with a small anecdote because I want to connect this with a very important, beautiful personality we all have in our life. So this is in Kumbh Mela many years back. Now in Kumbh Mela, thousands and thousands of people come. Kumbh Mela also is connected to the ocean of milk churning, right? The nectar fell in this four places: Haridwar, Prayag, Ujjain, and Nashik. So in one Kumbh Mela in Haridwar, or rather in Prayagraj, because thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of people come there. So usually people come from villages, state, district levels and all. Sometimes people, not sometimes, many times people get, they somehow they get lost. So they always have these announcements going on that someone is lost, he is here, kindly come and pick up your relative or your mother or your father or a child here. So such announcements go everywhere in Kumbh Mela. So one boy got lost. It's a very small boy, 3 year or 4 year old boy, just speaking some words. So he was asked, "You are from which place?" And then his boy said, "I am from Gao." Hindi Gao means village. So he did not even know the name of the village. Also he said, "What is the name of your village?" "My name of my village is Gao." The people who were on the booth who found him said, "What is the name of your mother?" "My mother's name is Ma." Only knew because he always called his mother Ma. "What is the name of your father?" "My father's name is Pita." That's the only thing, Pita, Ma, and Gao. So, what is your name? So he had a nickname, Chintu Pintu, like that. So they all announced, Chintu is lost here, and his mother's name is Ma, his father's name is Pita, and he's from a Gao. Just announce, hoping someone will come. No one was coming to pick him up. So they asked, "What is it? Can you describe, bache? Or can you describe the face of your mother?" You know, then he said, "My mother is very beautiful." He said, "Really? How beautiful?" "Very beautiful, the most beautiful lady in this world. She loves me so much." These two sentences this boy said. They were not able to understand how to now communicate that we are looking for a mother who is most beautiful and like that. So there are so many beautiful ladies in this Prayagraj here. So kept on announcing. Finally, after long, long time, one lady, she came running. "Where is my child? Where is my child?" And indeed, that was his child. And she was crying frantically. And when she found the child, she just embraced the child and she kissed the child. And these people who on the booth were thinking, this boy said that my mother is the most beautiful lady I have. And they saw this lady, was very thin, frail, uh, dark skin. What beauty is there? But they all realized in the eyes of a child, the most important, the most beautiful person is his own mother. Because he gets so much of attention, so much of love and care. In fact, the role of a woman as mother is very, very important in every civilization because they are the one who nurture, care, and bring out people who later on become leaders who lead the civilization. So here we can find a small child was like thinking for him the whole world is our mother, right? So mother plays an important role as a woman plays an important role. Now we see that Here is an example of a boy. For him, the whole gamut, everything in universe was his mother. Now, as Vaishnavas, we also take shelter. We also want mamata. We also want love. And we all know that we take shelter of Krishna, right? Krishna is our pranadhan. Krishna Mata, Krishna Pita, Krishna Dhana Pran. We should all know, even though everyone is taking shelter of Krishna, but where does Krishna look at? So Krishna is looking at whom? The mother of all mothers. His own consort, Srimati Radharani. Right? And therefore now we are discussing here Mohini Murti. Right? Of all mothers, the best mother is Mohini. But in that also, who is Mohini? Mohini is Krishna himself. Krishna is Madan Mohan. But this Mohini, this Krishna, is attracted by another personality who is Madan Mohan Mohini. So while Mohini Murti is attracting the whole world, Mohini Murti, who is Jagan Mohan Keshav, is attracted by whom? Attracted by Srimati Radharani. So the most important, the biggest, the highest place where we can get love, we can get care, we can get shelter, these are the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani. Because we have to reach Krishna. For worshipping Krishna, we require some eligibility, some criteria. Krishna is very strict, like a father. However, when you go through the mother, Srimati Radharani, even though we fail in our attempts to worship Krishna, we are always not the best. But Srimati Radharani is thinking that she's in the mood of that everyone is better than me. So many times she offers, even people who are not qualified, just she's happy by the way they are trying to approach Krishna. And then she recommends living entities to Krishna. And once Krishna gets recommendation from Srimati Radharani, then he cannot say anything. He has to accept, even though he knows this person is completely useless, good for nothing. But because the recommendation has come from topmost personality, the mother of all universe, Srimati Radharani, and whom he also is enchanted and completely enamored by Mohini, Mother Mohini. So Krishna cannot refuse her. So this is what I thought I'll share. The last one before we end here, that while we're discussing about Mohini Murti here, and we discuss so many things, but ultimately for us the shelter is Madan Mohan Mohini, and that is Srimati Radha. So we'll end our session here. Any corrections, any additions, any questions, devotees can ask. We have crossed the limits. Sorry for that. We have taken a lot of time today. I just went into the flow. But if we have time, we can take a question or we can end. So we leave up to the organizers. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. What a wonderful class, Prabhuji. It was so very nice, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for this very wonderful class, and all glories to all your services. So no wonder that you do so many services, and this class was so captivating. Like it touched about the women, like how they are presented. Like always, it would be said that they are unintelligent and they are so weak. All these things, right? So, but this class you made us to think and understand, like how Prabhupada has given about the women, and it is through us we understood. I felt. So yes, so these are the things for the women. So we had so many points. So in that sense, and you made us to understand that how right the women are to take up this devotion service. And you said about even when women are disrespected. So you gave the two great examples of Ramayana and Mahabharata, right? So when women are disrespected, so what will happen? So that's why it said in a house, a woman should be happy. Only then the house will be happy. So thank you so much, Prabhuji, for this very nectarian class. And so there were so many points to carry away. Thank you so much. And one thing which which I thought is like you said that Ramanujacharya about that Dhanurdas, right? So he was taken and he saw Lord Ranganath. And we have one more Acharya also saying, right? I forgot the Acharya's name. He says that if you want to enjoy this material world, don't go to Krishna. He will attract you and you cannot enjoy this material world. You cannot come back to this material. So I just want to know the name of that Acharya. I just suddenly forgot the name.
Yeah, Rupa Goswami mentions this, that if you want to be attracted to the material world, don't go on the banks of Keshi Ghat, because Krishna is standing in threefold bending form. If you see him, you'll forget the material world.
Yeah, in Nectar of Devotion, yes.
Yes, yes.
Correct. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Yes, we have raised hands, Prabhuji. Janama Mataji, you have time, Prabhuji, for questions?
I can take one question. Yeah.
Okay, we have one raised hand, Prabhuji. Janama Mataji, please go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much, Prabhu. One moment. Okay, my video is not acting up. Okay, Prabhu, thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Prabhu, offer my obeisances to you. What a lovely class. Just a lot of great anecdotes and examples. And thanks for AI Companion and to the facilitator. Prabhu, my feedback earlier, I'll be honest with you, when I was reading that purport, I was planning my uh,
I'm unable to hear.
Krishna Mataji.
Sanva Mataji, we are not able to hear you, Radhe.
Maybe video can be off so then she can get more bandwidth to speak.
Yes, Prabhu. I think she should turn up and. Haribol Mataji, can you hear us? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Can you hear me?
No, Mataji, we couldn't hear you.
Can you hear
Your
me?
voice was cut.
Am I
No, it was
audible?
not, but now yes.
Maybe you can switch off
You
the
can-
video. That will be helpful for all of us.
Oh, okay. I think my internet connection.
Yes.
Okay.
Now
Oh,
it's
okay, perfect. Thank you, Prabhu. Okay, audible? Yeah, okay, thank you so
Not
much.
audible.
So, Prabhu, sometimes my friends that are not in Krishna consciousness, but they're spiritual, and I would like for them to hear the glory of Krishna. So, and casually we'll talk about Srimad Bhagavatam. And some of them are very open and welcome of the stuff that I talk about. This to them, because I'm sure the action is why some start weaknesses and
Hare Krishna. Mataji.
reversing the
Mataji,
script.
we can't hear you.
Like
Your
yesterday, I
network
heard the
is
same
cutting
thing.
off.
It's always about pointing out.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Okay.
Hare Krishna. Mataji, can you hear us? Okay. Okay.
Dear respected Janva Mataji, we are not able to hear you. Can you
Yeah,
please repeat
Mataji's,
again?
Mataji's network is some problem, Mataji. So she has messaged that it's okay. She may ask. You can if you can type the question, you can type it, Mataji. Is that okay? Janva Mataji, are you able to hear us?
Hare Krishna, Anita Mataji, I had a quick question. Maybe I can go ahead,
Go ahead,
if you
Mataji.
don't mind. Ask Prabhuji, I have just a very quick question.
Yes, Mataji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandvat Pranam, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Gauranga ki jai. Prabhuji, I just wanted to know, can Matajis do the deity dressing for Srila Prabhupada?
I'm not sure which. Are you staying in which India or some other place?
No, Prabhuji, I'm in Canada, in ISKCON Edmonton. So I normally do the deity dressings for the deities, but not for Srila Prabhupada. I don't know. I'm not very comfortable. But I read somewhere also that Srila Prabhupada, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. He didn't want the Matajis to do the, so I just wanted to confirm, can the Matajis do the deity dressing for Srila Prabhupada?
Well, I am also not from Canada. I am from India. In India, it's a different situation altogether. Here like for example, in India, the temples where we are from Mumbai and Delhi and all those places.
Yeah.
Except Vrindavan. In Vrindavan, I think Devi Prakriti, Devi Shakti Mataji, she is very much involved in Prabhupada's deity and all. She takes care of the dresses and all. So maybe you can ask her if you get
Okay.
connection with. I don't know whether anyone knows about it. But at home, if you have a small Prabhupada deity, definitely why not? Please go ahead.
No, it's
No
the
issue.
big one, not the small.
The big one.
Big,
The big one,
yeah.
then the local temples, they will take the call what to do. In some places, I think so. In some places, when there's shortage of manpower and all that thing, and it's a country where many traditions are not followed, that could be a thing based on the managerial and the relevant leaders call, because the deities have to be worshipped, and if there is not enough people, then those who are around, those who are very dedicated, so that could be a one thing.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam. And wonderful class. Brilliant class. Thank you so much.
In India, I remember when we have his proper appearance and discipline celebrations, then Mataji's were proper disciples, they come forward. Even ladies who are senior devotees, they come forward and garland Prabhupada also.
Yes, yes, yes.
So that is
Okay.
definitely there.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji. Dandavat.
Hare
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. We don't have any more hand raise. But do you have time, Prabhuji?
I think so. We should take a call now. It's already 6 o'clock. We are
Okay, fine.
1 hour 10 minutes now.
Sure.
And thank you all for joining today. And it was an interesting topic. I have given many classes in Bhakti Sangha. Today I have made it a little more interactive, and I got wonderful jewels from all of you. And hope and pray that more in future also I could get a lot of things from all of you. And then in case anywhere I fumbled and I did not do justice to the topic, please kindly forgive me. I am not so much expert in this topic, but because Prabhupada had said, so I wanted to share something which I know about it. Hare Krishna.
Hare Bol. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for this very wonderful class. We need your association in future also. And with your permission, we can end the call. We can end the session here. Dear devotees, let's pay our obeisances to Prabhuji. It was, of course, an interesting class. Hare Krishna. Vancha
Vancha कृपा सिंधुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो
Bhavane.
वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः
Baladev
Jai
Prabhuji.
Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai Shri
Srimad.
Prabhupada.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for
Thank you,
the good class.
Please
Prabhuji.
grace
Hare
Baladev Prabhuji ki jai. Thank you so much.
जय
Hare
तेरा
Krishna, devotees,
गौरंगा
please
Hare
आदि
Krishna.
आनंद
Hare Bol, Hare Bol.
देवो
Please wait with us. We are going to have the Ekadeshi reading. So please don't go. We'll do the Ekadeshi reading now. Hare Krishna. Those who